In this episode, we try out our raid farm, break on top of the nether, and make a start on the next big project, the elytra tunnel. We started the day off by going to the villager trading hall and getting some villagers to drop into our raid farm. This seemed an easy task at heart, but let me tell you, it really was not. As you can see, there was 2 villagers in one boat at one point, so we had to take measures into our own hands and build a wall. We trapped a villager, and then we got him into a boat. Sedge joined the game, we attached a lasso to the boat, and we dragged the villager all the way across the landscape to the raid farm. The villager had picked up a pig along the way in the boat, but we haven't got any room for pigs, so he had to go. Sorry, pig. We chopped the villager into the raid farm and he fell right in place. We put the lava in there as a finishing touch, picked up our water bucket, and filled up the hole. It was time to start the raid. We got ourselves in place, and we drank an ominous bottle. Now we had to wait. The raid began, and just like that, mobs started coming in. The aim of this farm is for the mobs to fall down, sit into the boat, and take 3 ticks of damage. Once 3 ticks of damage has been dealt, I can then hit them with an axe and finish them off. If you are using this farm, do not use a sword. I've made that mistake in the past. It just kills the villager as well. Once the raid was done, killed the spider on the surface and flew back. We emptied our items into a chest and started gathering the materials to get on top of the nether and break the bedrock. We gathered some obsidian so we could make another portal while we were up there, and we flew back and got the remaining materials ready. It was time to go. We headed into the nether. We came out on top of the nether from the old portal. We headed to the new portal where we wanted to break on top. What we had to do now was try and find a bit of bedrock that was 127Y. So we pressed F3, and as you can see on the right, there's a number that says target block, and that needs to say 127. We found this, and we broke on top of the nether. Now it was time to try and get back under the nether by breaking the bedrock. Now this took a couple of attempts, I can't lie to you, but we finally got there in the end. Then we built a path from the broken bedrock we've just made to the original broken bedrock that we used to get down in the first place, so that we could turn this into a boat ice track later on in the episode. We went back home and collected the packed ice for the boat track and went back into the nether. We created a new portal so that it wasn't in the way of the way down, and then we started work on the boat track by laying down the ice all the way from one portal to another. We removed the netherrack from earlier that we put down so that the boat track was too wide. Making it too wide feels like it was a mistake watching this back, as the boat moved around a bit too much. I might have to revert it back to just the one. We linked the new portal up to the one in the overworld, which took us out of the treehouse that Sedge had built. If you want to check that out, link in the description. Unreal video, mate. Check it out and say that Bench sent you. Headed back into the nether, but we ended up at the wrong place, so we needed to destroy the portal and relink them on the top. Now that that was all done, it was time to add fences to the boat track so that the boat didn't fly off when you used it. Did this on both sides to make it secure, and then put chests down either side and filled them with boats. This is so that boats are always available. Then we had to try out the boat track for ourselves. Decent. Then we went back home and checked out the bamboo farm. Not doing too bad, to be honest. And then we checked out the villagers, just cuz. 12 sticks for an emerald, don't mind if I do. Huh, 1 emerald for diamond armor. Pfft, come on now. We headed back to the treehouse that Sedge built and went to the mob farm. Collected some gunpowder so we could make some more fireworks as we were running low, and crafted them all up. Then it was time to head to the nether portal. I felt like this needed some work, and I wanted to start a big project. So I decided I was going to build a huge tunnel from this portal all the way to the base. When I say base, I don't mean the treehouse, I mean the base where the villagers are. So we got to digging. We dug a staircase down, probably about 10 to 15 blocks. We made the height of the stairs as much as I could build, just so we had a lot of room to move about. We then put chests down so that we could empty out our inventory because it kept getting full, and we could keep track of the resources that we got. We also made some furnaces so that we could smoke down some smooth stone. This will be for later. We got back to digging after that to make the roof of the stairs higher, until eventually we broke out into the fresh air. Not what you want to see. Went round to investigate and just patched up the hole, but I didn't think this was enough. So I headed back home and grabbed all the dirt that I had and started to do a little bit of landscaping. One dirt block turned into another, and before you knew it, I'd have placed all my dirt blocks. As I was doing this, I didn't think it was going to look any good, but to be fair, the end result is not too bad. Check it out for yourself. I'm pretty happy with it if I don't say so myself. Then we started doing the other side just to even it out a little bit. Then we got back to digging, clearing out more space on the roof, and it was done. But then I looked at the floor. I didn't like how this was 4 wide. I decided to make it all the same size, so we had more digging ahead of us. We got to work, stone after stone, until we were finished. The stairway to the bottom was done. This is what it looked like from above, and I was happy with the progress. Let me know what you think in the comments. To finish off the episode, I smelted some more of the smooth stone and checked out the work we'd done. Like I say, let me know what you think in the comments. But that's all for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one where we finish off this tunnel. Thanks for watching. Peace.